Hey there everyone, Hanyou here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. And I've been saying this at the end of the last few episodes, but I figured I should probably say it at the beginning of this episode, and restating the fact that there is a poll going on right now as to what my next main series should be until, well, I don't know until what. But yeah, so there's a poll going on. It's going to be in the description of this video. Go vote on it. Tell me what game I should play next. Should be my main focus on for a while. Also open to suggestions. Other visual novels, role-playing games, indie games, what have you. So yeah, feel free to make a suggestion or vote on an already listed game, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm also planning on making a suggestion video for people to submit game suggestions to me on and stuff like that. So yeah, without further ado, well, let's get on with the show, shall we? Isn't the killing over already? Yes, we were placed here in Hope's Peak. Hope's Peak Academy. Leave here. Yes. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. This creepy place... Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. This is very strange. Definitely like a glitch in the Matrix, man. This is seriously weird. Like really strange. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door. What the hell is going on here? This shit don't make any sense, man. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Chapter 6. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, and what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something?
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello? How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you?
You.
You.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time?
That's...
What a shock. I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not!
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. What's left of it.
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell into ruin.
Lies!
Fell to ruin. You were serious about that?
Stupid fool!
I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me!
Enough of this bullshit, just spit it out already.
You.
Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I'm not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words...
It means... I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What?
You.
What do you mean between?
Hey!
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, your mind's getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Oh geez, here we go. Entertainment, you're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that.
Shing!
It's just a simple graduation exam. It's never simple with you. Then what is the graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh?
Why?
We obviously want to... we're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right!
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No!
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
Damn it!
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Great. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. Great. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island, except it kinda does. The ancient ruin is basically a scale replica of Hope's Peak Academy from what I can tell. Unless that is Hope's Peak Academy. And that is the Hope's Peak Academy that Makoto and the others walked out of at the end of the first game. Which would be interesting. There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blind by your admiration of Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Gah. You're just some nobody from the reserve corps who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that is all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really like it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
So what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? Yes, you were. However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monomi never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if there are allies, they might not be just they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right!
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damned island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're really going.
Jeez.
You're already going. What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
All right!
So if we should do our best as well, like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. I don't even know what phrase she was going for there. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words for Yuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my!
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just disappeared and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more, and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. Don't be so sure about that. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Alright, we're in investigate mode. I see you up there.
I knew you could do it.
So, we're basically jacked into the Matrix, is what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from this. And how did we end up on the 5th floor? Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Hey. How you doing? You find anything? This hallway. There's a strange feeling to it now. The whole glitchiness is kinda messing with me a bit. As if you know, it's even weird. It's especially weird when the actual user interface for the game is also glitching out instead of just the worlds. That's a bit of a fourth wall breaking thing right there. As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? I can't go in here? No. Bring on the glitches. No. I can go into the dojo. Okay. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside the school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons. A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Interesting. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class.
Hey,
Reading manga, so many different ways people say that word. Manga is the third best way to learn about history. Now, what is the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really just want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. Story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent, so they decided to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Research Department are quite high compared to most schools. Reserve Department, not Research Department. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy is now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus these phrases mentioned at the end of the manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again.
Shing!
Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey! Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you shouldn't know even... But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you are one of the reserve corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve course student. Damn it, what the heck? Reserve Department added a truth bullets section of your handbook, which means there is going to be another trial. Goody. Leave here, yes. It's going to be interesting. Is it another, like, final trial type thing that's going on? Okay, I wonder... Hello, you weren't here before.
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Same thing Miss Sonia said. Okay, now I can go in here. Oh no, this was what? This was the classroom I originally was in. But now it's in a different spot. Anyway, this is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. Key player in that event was the student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Ah, yes. It's all starting to get pieced together now. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. I've been watching the prequel anime, and that's technically not true. Yes, he was involved, but... blaming the incident on him? No. I can see why they blamed the incident on him, considering he was basically framed, but... Spoilers, by the way. Yeah. Brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa 0. With a heavy sigh, I close the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to create such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too regal for society. It is trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to leap up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too. It looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Truth bullet obtained. And anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? Who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all that it's doing is raising more questions. Mysteries just keep piling up. And this is where we're going to end the episode, so if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to vote in the poll. And until next time, everybody, have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye!